Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to a new episode of Sky is the Limit. We all know that teachers build nations. Whatever shape our youngsters take, our teachers have a great part in formulating that. Today, I am with a real life hero. This is one gentleman I came across when I first started media in Islamabad, and I was told that there is a teacher who is imparting education to street children, to slum dwellers, and free of cost, and on open roadside. And I just couldn't believe it. And then I had the honor of calling him in one of my programs at that time. I'm talking about Master Muhammad Ayub. And now it's been about 24 years that I'm seeing him again with the same mission, with the same zeal, and he has trained so many students since then. So let me introduce a real life hero to you, Master Muhammad Ayub. Assalamu alaikum, Master.
Walaikum assalam.
It is a real pleasure to be here sitting with you after so long. And I'm so honored and so glad to see that you are continuing with the same spirit, same zeal, same energy, same focus. I would like the world to know your story and your journey. Where did it all start? So kindly tell us, where did you start your journey from? Where were you born? And how was your early education?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Muhammad Ayub मेरा नाम है.
Muhammad Ayub is my name. I belong to Mandi Bahauddin. My father got me admission in MB High School, Mandi Bahauddin. I matriculated from that same school. After that, my father passed away, and my mother had already passed away earlier. We were 5 brothers and 3 sisters. I was the eldest amongst the siblings. I sold newspapers, prepared paper bags, and did bookbinding. I was unable to make ends meet and decided to come to Islamabad. I tried to find a job in Islamabad during daytime, but couldn't find one and ended up spending the night at Rawalpindi railway station. I tried to work as a coolie, but it didn't work out. I am talking about the year 1975, and Volvo buses used to ply the roads in the cities. They used to drop passengers at Sadar Rawalpindi. I would help passengers carry their luggage. I started doing such odd jobs for some while. A person suggested me to become a Razakar in the Civil Defense Directorate. I ended up becoming a Razakar there. I completed the course of bomb disposal and other courses like first aid and rescue. I got a job as a firefighter in Islamabad, Fire Brigade Department. I worked very hard and my services were lauded by all of the officers. I used to feel bad when I used to see children engaged in manual labor in Islamabad. I would see some children engaging in taking drugs and committing thefts. The whole scenario pained me a lot. I discussed with my wife that I want to educate these vagabond children. She was circumspect, but I started teaching students from 1982 onwards. I gathered children at a place and started teaching them. An investigation was carried out on me whether I was a spy or some other suspicious character. The walkie-talkie which used to be with me from the Fire Brigade Department would be considered suspicious. Inquiries and investigations commenced against me, but I kept on teaching the children. The Ministry of Interior carries out any inquiry. I was asked to let my students go so that the air of suspicion around me clears up, but I told the concerned officers that the students I teach are usually vagabonds who will revert to taking drugs or other antisocial activities. Despite my reasoning, I was ordered to stop the teaching activity and students were dispersed. Famous Urdu poet Ahmed Faraz used to live nearby, and he knew about my teaching activity. He inquired from the people, where did this man go, who was teaching students here? He came to know of my predicament. He immediately called the chairman of CTA and local SHO of police to the spot and asked them to refrain from troubling me. My journey as a teacher continued and the number of my students kept on increasing. My efforts has only been for the sake of Pakistan, and my aim has always been these children who should go on to join different professions and respectable citizens of Pakistan should they become. The number of students reached 350 and beyond. I faced various challenges. Once a group of vagabond boys beat me as they resented my efforts to teach vagabond children. But I never strayed from my path to continue on with my journey of teaching. I used to give a third of my salary on my students and would give one half to my wife, and the rest I would spend on myself. I would join hands with my wife to prepare copies for the children. It's been more than 41 years that I have been teaching students in Islamabad, and my only aim is to keep on doing it.
जब तक मेरी जिंदगी है और मेरे जिस्म में खून का एक कतरा भी है, मैं इन बच्चों को पढ़ाता रहूं।
Masab, I would like you to tell me that you just summarized your whole life journey, but I would like to know more about you. How was your childhood when you went to school? Which was your favorite subject? Were you good in sports, debates? Tell us more about that.
बिल्कुल जी, मैं जिस स्कूल में पढ़ता था, मेरे वालिद साहब ने ज़्यादा तौर पर मेरे पर मेहनत की।
I was a studious student who would work hard and finish his homework in time. Teachers were happy with my performance. My favorite games were football and kabaddi. Despite getting injured, I got my school to the top of the position. My photographs are still emblazoned on the walls of my school. My inspiration for my teaching endeavors has always been Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Because he always laid emphasis on the importance of education, I always remembered that and strived to teach the children in the same spirit.
तालीम को मैंने अपनी अप्रिशिएट किया।
Masab, have you ever been awarded or recognized by the government of Pakistan for all the achievements you have done? And approximately how many students have you educated till now since 1980?
1982 से लेके अब तक
Since 1982, I have taught thousands of students. A rough figure can be around 10 to 12,000 students. My students have gone on to join different professions. Once I fell ill and was taken to Pim's hospital, where the nurse turned out to be my student. I have attained the fame and success because of my students. My efforts of teaching were recognized by the government of Pakistan in 2015 when I was awarded the Pride of Performance Award. Earlier, I was awarded by the Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Education and the Civil Defence Directorate when Mr. Aslam Khattak was the Interior Minister. Then I was awarded by the Ministry of Interior in Rawalpindi. When I was awarded by the President of Pakistan, then people used to say, "What good are these awards?" I used to reply to them that these awards are my achievement and honor. A delegation from Turkey came to observe my work, and they ultimately invited me to Turkey to receive a top award from Turkey. Turkish President also warmly acknowledged my work. A Pillar of Pakistan awarded was also awarded to me in Islamabad. Islamabad Police and widow of Hakim Saeed also awarded me for my work. Pakistan Army also awarded me. Multiple personalities have helped me by their philanthropic gestures. On several occasions, people have come forward with financial support for my needy students. Recently, my wife passed away, but I am still sitting here in front of you and continuing my journey. I had an accident, but even that, and even then, my journey goes on.
एक्सीडेंट हो गया, लेकिन जो इरादा किया हुआ है कि ये करूँगा।
Masab, the students who pass out from here, who were your students, ex-students, who've studied from here and who've made it big in different fields, do they come back to see you and to give back to what they got? Like, do they teach these students?
बिल्कुल जी, बहुत सारे बच्चे मुझे मिलने के लिए आते हैं।
Yes, my students who have grown up and moved on different careers come to me regularly, and they try to bring gifts for me, but I tell them to bring me books or pencils for the needy students rather than bringing gifts for me. A lot of my students are teaching students in the nearby areas. The only difference is that I don't take fees, whereas they charge students from teaching them. I want to leave a legacy of teaching so that my students want to emulate me and become better teachers.
शौक है कि बच्चे आगे पढ़ें और आगे पढ़ के तालीम को फैलाएं।
Master Ayub, how many children do you have and what are they doing? Are they also following your footsteps and teaching students?
बिल्कुल जी, मेरे 3 बच्चे हैं.
I have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. My daughter, who is married, teaches children. My son also teaches skills like information technology.
मैं तुम्हारा मददगार का फायदा उसी वक्त ले सकता हूँ जब मेरा जो पढ़ाया इल्म आगे फैलाए.
Masab, what are your future plans? What do you want to do? How do you want to expand this? What kind of support or help do you need from the government of Pakistan?
मैं इस काम को फैलाना चाहता हूँ अपने इन बच्चों को पढ़ा कर.
I want to expand this initiative by offering better facilities, and government, if it wants to help me, then it should provide things like books, copies, writing material. I don't want anything outlandish, just basic things like books, copies and pencils for my students.
बच्चों के लिए कुछ किताबें दे दें, शाई दे दें, बाल पेन दे दें, ताकि इन बच्चों को बांटा जाए और बांट के ये तालीम आगे लेके चलें.
Masab, there are so many youngsters and people all over the world watching you right now. What message would you like to give to the youth of Pakistan and to all those people who are watching you?
मैं यही पैगाम दूंगा कि आओ पाकिस्तान के लिए.
I want to send a message to the youth and other people that they should come together for the sake of education in Pakistan, because there is still a lot to be done in this sphere. Spread out in the streets and towns of Pakistan and teach the poor children around you. If the children of poor people will progress in life, they will also become the torch bearers of education.
ये आगे बढ़ो और पाकिस्तान हमारा तरक्की करे.
Thank you very much, Master Ayub. Viewers, here we have a dedicated individual who has given his life for a single mission: to teach, to train the youngsters of Pakistan. Those youngsters who probably cannot afford the luxury of going to a private school or even to a government school. They get taught here by Master Ayub. That's his life's mission. I feel honored to have been in audience with this great human being. He's doing a great service, not only to Pakistan but to humanity in general. And I would personally like to request all of you to do support such individuals who can bring about a positive change in the society. If you want to donate books, pencils, pens, textbooks, writing books, whatever, kindly do so. He teaches here every day in F6 on the main hillside road, and you are most welcome to visit. He's mentioned the timings. You come here and see for yourself, and then you'll realize it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Sayyid FAROOQ Hasan is back with a new episode of Sky is the Limit. Viewers, women in Pakistan have really come a long way. Now we see females working in all professional environments and contributing to the society and the economy of Pakistan. We have leading distinguished females heading different institutions, and we have women excelling in arts. Today my guest is a very, very distinguished individual. She is an artist, a painter. She does sculptures, graphic designing, architecture designing, interior and exterior decoration. She's a person with different skills, and she also holds the position of chairperson at her own Riffat Shaheen studios. She's done her master's degree in fine studio arts, and basically she has received a lot of accolades in her field in terms of sculptures and paintings, sketches, and she has also won the Sadiqain Award, which is Pakistan's greatest award in the field of paintings and calligraphy. So let's welcome Riffat Shaheen. Assalamu alaikum, Riffat.
Walaikum Assalam. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to be here. Riffat has been my guest in different programs, and I thought she is a good candidate for Sky is the Limit, so that she could share her experiences and inspire a lot of you to come in the field of commerce and in the field of designing, graphic designing and arts. I am just sitting in your studio. I can see a lot of amazing portraits, sculptures, and it's so well done. You're a very artistic person, I must say. Commerce and arts usually don't go together. So we have to find out the secret, but before we do that, tell us where your journey began. Where were you born? How many siblings? Early education? Tell us about it.
I born in Rawalpindi. I have 5 siblings,
Okay.
like 2 brothers and
Okay.
3 sisters.
And you are the
including me.
eldest?
Yeah, I'm the middle one.
Middle one, okay.
And I started my journey, I think so, whenever I was in the belly of my mother.
Okay.
So she taught me how to feel the things in the world.
Okay.
So that's, I think so, okay, that's my journey to start how to become a fine artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we are going to talk about your social work also, but first I am more interested to know where were you born, which school did you go to, how were you as a student?
I think so. I was average student. I born
Not
in
the topper or not the first 3 students in the
yeah,
class.
in different subjects, like in social, which we say
Social sciences?
in social science, I was very bad.
Okay.
Matlab, I remember that I passed with the marks of 35, I think so. 33
Okay.
were the passing
33
marks, and
were the passing marks, yeah.
I was getting 35.
Okay.
So I'm very bad in social studies.
Okay.
And but in fine arts I was topper, and
Drawing and painting and all
in
that.
biology I was topper, in maths I was topper.
Okay.
And so when I started studying fine arts, there was another option for me, that I submitted my form for
Pre-medical.
engineering, pre-medical also, and I realized after a few days that on the both boards there is my name. On the both of fine arts and the board of pre-medical.
Okay.
So again there was 2 options, and I was again confused where to go. Then I don't know how I proceed towards fine arts. I think so. Okay, my decision towards fine arts is the basic reason is when I got a first prize all over the world through X1 at the age
very
of
good.
15.
At the age of
So
15.
that make me more confident to become a fine artist.
Very good. So tell me, like you said, you were not a very brilliant student, in class.
In
the
some kind
top
of
three,
subjects.
in some subjects. Were you good in extracurricular like debates
Yeah.
and sports?
There was a famous dialogue about me in my college era, that if you want to win, so you should ask Riffat to participate.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And I won a lot of trophies for my
Which
college.
school did you go to?
I started my school.
Schooling.
If you are talking about school, it's a government school, I think so, on Tenchpata.
Okay, in
And
Pindi.
at Tenchpata
So you were
Road.
born in Pindi.
Yeah, I born in Pindi at Tenchpata Road, and then I submitted my graduation degree in FG College.
FG College, 6th Road. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you were good in debates and sports. Were you good in any sports?
No, I was not good in sports and debates. I was good in drama and different competition.
Dramatics.
Yeah.
Ah, so you had that flair right from start.
Yeah.
And who inspired you to be an artist? Like your
No
mother,
one
your father?
except my Allah.
Subhanallah.
Allah Almighty is my inspiration.
So this was a born talent.
Born talent.
No one in
as
your
I said,
family is an artist?
no one is.
Drawing, sculpture?
No one can do.
No one, you
yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
That's amazing. Huh?
Yeah.
That's an inborn talent that you have.
I think so. It's because I sometimes I feel so blessed that I have the quality of a little quality in myself, quality of Allah, like He is Al Musawwir. So I feel so blessed.
One of the sifats.
Yeah.
So tell me, after you, did you get good marks in metric, in your matriculation exam?
I think so. I got.
No, I'm not going to ask you the exact marks. It's
No,
okay.
I'm telling you because I'm easy to say. I think so 83%.
83, that's
Overall,
pretty good enough.
to become
Okay.
a fine
And were you inspired by any of your siblings, any elder brother, sister, younger sister, anyone who would be very close to you and tell you that, okay, you need to do this?
Everyone is so much close to me. I cannot say.
You cannot pick out one.
Yeah, pick out one because yeah. Even my brother-in-law, my sister-in-laws are very close to me to choose every decision. They are along with me.
Do you listen to them?
I'm incomplete without them.
You listen to them?
Strongly.
Strong. Okay.
I have to.
Okay. So after you did your intermediate, then you did your bachelor's in
Yeah.
arts. And by that time, you started like doing professional painting,
Yeah, exactly.
sculptures?
At the age of 14, I started my own commission work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first commission work was a sculpture of a tent pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
Tent pigeon. I made that sculpture in Atak.
Okay.
Yeah, Utterly Center.
Okay.
And the size was that sculpture like 15 feet.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That was my first sculpture in my
Okay.
life.
And I'm sure it involves a lot of cost. It must be expensive. Who used to pay for the
The person
material?
who is asking me to do that project.
Okay. So who gave you the first project? How did he believe in you that, okay, I can spend so much money and tell Riffat to do this for me?
I think so. Everyone have believed on me, around myself, who are around me, and I think so. Though 2016 plays a very strong role in my career, as I started working with the bureaucracy also, and they started believing on me that I can do the work. As I was at that time, I was so young again, and a person who was about to give me a project, he saw me and said, "Oh no, she cannot do this project because she's too young." And she gave me she gave me 3 days to complete this project. So I did in 2 days.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Just to prove
Myself,
that person that, okay, you said that I'm too young.
If I'm a lady or too young, it
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. There is no impossible for me.
That's very good. I think that's a very good lesson actually. So you should be ambitious, and it's all a mind game. If you believe you can, you will.
Yeah. I think that Allah stops the time. Allah stops the time. I believe on it.
That's good. And so you started all these forms at the same time, like painting, graphic designing, interior designing, sculptures, calligraphy, all at the same time, or first you just did sculptures, then you came into paintings, then you came into calligraphy? How?
No.
Because
First I did paintings, and I won the first prize in paintings. Next 2 or 3 years, I continuously in the field of painting, and then I started making sculptures, and then I was into interior designing and exterior designing.
Okay.
Now I am into the packages designing also.
And calligraphy?
I did very less calligraphy.
But you do it?
Yeah, but I do.
And these sculptures that you make are of plaster of Paris, like?
In different mediums like metal, cement, plaster of Paris, wood, fiberglass, whatever the customer
Requires.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do it on a commercial basis, of course.
Mostly.
Mostly on a commercial
Yeah,
basis.
because I have a lot of work, so that's why.
But you've done some national heritage sites also, some monuments or something. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I done Bahawalpur museums, Peshawar museums, and some historical sculptures like monuments, history monuments, war monuments like in Chor, Dera Bhukti, and like at Mall Road, I did a freedom fighter wall. And then my major sculpture is like, which I always
Very proud of.
Yeah, I'm proud of, like swimmer sculpture. On that, Al Jazeera came to made a documentary on me.
Where is that?
That is in Kohat.
Okay.
And then there is a sculpture of 37 feet of Pakistan map, where another international documentary came to made a documentary on me. A channel came, and these 2 or 3 sculptures which I like the most.
And then you also got the Sadiq Khan Award.
in 2016.
Tell us about that. How was that? And tell us about this award also.
I was in Karachi and they announced that year that we are celebrating Satkan Award in this year, and I participated, and all over the Pakistan different seniors artists participated in this award because it's the biggest award in this field of Pakistan. So I decided to participate and I won in that.
What was the award-winning painting that you did, or was it like?
I have the painting with me over there.
Okay.
Satkan Award. I made Satkan, and he's coming from heaven to complete his rooftop, which he was preparing while he was on the deathbed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I completed through imagination that
Imagine,
how he will
very imaginary.
how he will complete if he will be alive. He would be alive.
Oh, and what's the jury of this award? Like, are they all renowned artists?
Yeah, the renowned here. One of them was Mansoor Zubairi, and the director of Frere Hall, and the third one I forgot.
Okay.
Maybe I have some kind of papers along
Okay.
with me somewhere, so I can
Okay.
describe from
So,
them.
as soon as you graduated, in fact, before graduation, you had started your own business, and you were very much into managing your own stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to do a job that, okay, maybe I should?
Never ever.
Never ever.
Never ever.
Why?
It's against my inner self. I cannot.
You want to be independent.
I want to be independent and bossy.
Okay, here we have one female who admits that she wants to be bossy. I know a lot of females who would never admit that they want to be bossy, but they are bossy. But we have someone at least who's open enough to admit it. So tell me, Riffat, what do you enjoy more? Like you do interior designing, you do sculptures, you do painting. What do you enjoy the most? Like which comes naturally to you?
Making sculpture through clay.
Making
During-
sculptures through clay.
During
Okay.
clay, I started playing with clay, and that is the most satisfying moment for me.
Okay.
When I'm using clay with my hands, I feel some kind of energy from that clay.
Very nice.
That makes me mesmerizing. I'm not in this world like
Wow. And you make portraits, right?
every kind of sculpture.
Every kind of.
There is some kind of activity. If they are doing some kind of activity like they are cleaning the roads, they are making buildings of different hospitals and etc. Portraits, some kind of ventures they are doing in the fields like army logistics, everything. Whatever they want, okay, we want this thing in sculpture.
Okay. And where do you want to take this further now? What's your vision? Like, how do you want to take it? What have you, next 10 years, what do you want to do?
I think so. Okay, I'm not planning anything.
Okay.
Whatever thing is coming in my life, I'm just accepting that because I believe in this that always Allah makes your way.
Yeah.
So I think so. I'm not planning anything. So there is no plan for next 10 years. I'm blank.
Your plan.
I'm blank.
So I think that's a very good way of putting it, that your destiny is shaped by God Almighty.
Exactly. I'm
And
blank.
you
As
should
you made a
embrace it, you should accept it, and take it as it comes. How many female entrepreneurs do you have in Pindi Chamber of Commerce?
300 around.
Around 300. So
Yeah.
300 women
And they are from
entrepreneurs.
different field, like they are beauticians, they are from IT sector, and they are from travel agency type sector, and more of them from like they are doing their own businesses, like they are running their own schools.
Okay.
Education sector, from education sectors, and even some ladies are, I was so shocked by listening that they are running their own businesses about producing anything, like they are producing bricks. I was shocked. Oh, really?
Hey, how can you
And
do
that makes me so proud that I'm the leader of them.
What are the benefits for female entrepreneurs to get registered in Chamber of Commerce? What benefit do they get?
A lot of.
Can you spell out a few?
They can meet with different ladies who are already established in this field,
Okay.
and they can gain a different discount from different products, different industries and different schools, universities, and they can easily linked with the different embassies. They can join foreign affairs like this. I think so this is the right part for the ladies who are from this who are from business.
And how about getting access to other parts of the world where Pakistan has free trade agreements with different countries?
Through their chambers.
Through these chambers.
Yeah,
So
there's
you
a lot
have a
of
connection with.
a lot, exactly. We have some kind of MOUs with them, so it's easy for them to connect with them. They can ask us to help them. A lot of initiatives, like I started free iftar.
Free iftar
for everyone
Okay.
in the Ramzan.
Okay.
And I started first time in the history Dil Dil Pakistan Expo, and I did multiple workshops over there. I organized workshops over there, and I managed although I'm on it that I'm managing a visit of different countries for my ladies to explore the markets of their products.
Okay.
So I'm doing this kind of work, and
Okay.
as I did another very unique thing. As I said to my chamber when I was just new in this field, I said that I will give a lady after a competition a project of 5 lakh to 1 crore
Okay.
through my studios.
Okay.
So I did that.
Okay.
I organized a competition between the ladies, and the lady who won, I gave her a project of different category, like she is designing some kind of interiors, and she is even a graphic designer, or she is producing some kind of furnitures. As I have to provide these things to the different organizations, so I slipped these projects towards my chambers lady. So she was so happy, and they were so happy, and they I did another thing. I gave some kind of gift to a lady to start her own business,
Okay.
and in the term of some cash. And
You have some grant or something in your hands?
no, I was doing it by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
Okay. Okay.
All this was on behalf of myself, on behalf of my
Okay.
expenditures.
All right. all
I'm
right.
not putting these expenditures in the bank accounts. I'm not
Taking it from the chamber.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're
taking
not
it.
claiming it from the chamber.
Yeah.
Although you can if you want to.
I can.
You have a budget.
Yeah.
So do you have any sort of competitive environment with the main chamber of commerce, Rawalpindi Chamber of, because women chamber of commerce is totally separate, right? It's
Yeah,
just for females.
It's a totally separate. The men chamber is very old. Like he is, I think, so 35 or 40 years old,
Okay.
or maybe maybe like
More than that.
70 years old. When
Okay.
But our chamber is newly
New.
born baby type,
Okay.
and he's just 6 years old.
ठीक है.
So
Okay.
we cannot compete ourselves to them, but our passions, our
Ambitions,
ambitions are equal to them.
and you want to rise from there. Tell us about social work that you do. What kind of social work that?
Okay, as I told you that I gave some kind of token to a lady to start her own business, and I'm teaching some disabled persons in the studios for the art, and they started their own business. I can share the videos or some clips of those persons who are here to get their classes, and I am by the help of Allah trying to submit the fees of different children around the Pakistan.
The school fee, you mean? The
Yeah,
college fee, school fee.
College fee.
Okay.
And
And this you do on your own.
Yeah, I do it.
So how
By
do you
my-
generate funds? Like, do you?
So my projects, I have a lot of projects all over the Pakistan.
Okay, so whatever you earn from there,
Huh.
a part of it you put in your social.
It's my promise to Allah that
Agreement
this
with
much,
God.
agreement with God that this much amount I will.
Wow, that's an amazing initiative. I would like to remember Junaid Jamshed, may God bless his soul. I remember he used to do this. So he was a very famous singer, as we all know, and then there was a time when his singing career wasn't doing that well, and he was very worried because he said, now financially how will I survive, and I have a lifestyle and all that stuff. And then someone came to him and he said, why don't you do some business? So he said, I've never done business in my life, how do you expect me to do business? He said, no, we will do a trade and we'll be partners, you, me,
Trade
and
between
Allah, God.
Exactly. Someone
And
said to
so
me.
we will do three, whatever we earn, we will do three parts. One part I'll keep, one part you keep, equal parts, and one part we'll give for
Oh,
Allah.
it's a huge amount.
And that was the business that is still very much a success.
Yeah.
Still flourishing. So whenever you do trade with God, you can never lose.
Exactly, it happens to me.
That time.
Exactly. I'm not worried about my project. Never ever.
That's great.
And
So what is there any thing in your life that you still want to do, any ambitious project or your dream project that if I get a chance I want to do this, anything that you have in your mind?
I will ask government to publish a green passport for fine artists, even for the every artist.
Okay.
Yeah, for the artist, because artists are the positive face of Pakistan. So we need green passports.
So is there anything that any ambition that is unfulfilled or something that you want to do in life?
Yeah, definitely. I will ask Pakistan's government that issue blue passports for the artist.
Okay.
From any category, like he's acting in the
Singing,
field of
anything.
acting or singing or a poet or a fine artist.
They should get a blue passport.
Yeah, because
why is
they are a positive face of Pakistan.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, but I have a different point of view. I would say that we all Pakistanis should make our country so strong and so flourishing that our normal green passport
That's
should be
good.
more higher than any blue, red, white passport.
Then I have to be very sorry in front of you.
No, that's
I
right.
choose the very last thing.
That's my dream, actually. That's my dream, that one day, like our identity, Pakistan is our country, and we represent all stratas of society, represent Pakistan, artists, businessmen, professionals, doctors, engineers, bankers, but we all need to collectively think about Pakistan,
Seriously.
do whatever we can in our capacity to take it to new heights. Tell me one thing, how much has your work been affected after you joined the Women Chamber of Commerce? Your personal work, your own gallery, has it been affected?
After having my sad feelings on camera, yes.
Okay, how much?
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah, too much. I'm an artist who cannot speak well. And I can speak through colors but cannot speak through words.
Ah, wow, that's a very
This is
unique
the
way of putting it. Okay, so anything else that you want to share with the viewers before we wrap up the interview? Any?
You may ask some questions because I'm not good into this. I may create myself.
Okay.
Another
No.
question.
No. I think it was a great session. We covered your sculptures, your designing, your awards, your social work, and wish you all the best. But I would like you to give a message for the people of Pakistan, and especially the youngsters, and especially the young girls who are watching you right now. How can they aim to be different, and how can they contribute towards Pakistan?
Be loyal, be committed, and be creative.
Be loyal, be committed, and be creative.
Be creative.
Okay, it's a very, very solid message. Thank you very much, Riffat.
Thank you,
It
sir.
was honestly a pleasure to be here with you. I wish you all the best. Viewers, with this we come to the end of this episode of Sky is the Limit. Inshallah, I will see you again in a different episode with a different personality. Till then,